Right, students, a very good morning. We got a bit delayed, okay, delayed by half an hour. Apologize for the inconvenience. Right, okay. So please confirm whether you all can see me and hear me clearly. Can someone please confirm? Right. Thank you, Lakshini, Ashini, sorry, Arva, Ziana. Right. Thank you. So today we are starting our new tute, right? So I hope you all have got 3 tutes last week. You all have got 3 tutes. Okay, so we have completed unit number 5. We are moving on to unit number 6. We have to quickly complete, and we are going at a fast pace, right? So that we can quickly cover the syllabus, right, students? Okay, so let's quickly move on without wasting much time, right? Prepare financial statement of sole proprietorship business, right? Sole proprietorship business, right? So first of all, what is financial statements? We have learned the basics in grade 10 and 11. To be honest, in grade 11, right? If you were in grade 11, your O-levels, during your O-levels, grade 11, chapter number 4 and chapter number 5, right? As far as I can remember. So this was the financial statements. This is where you have got the basics, right? Even if you have not done O-level commerce, no problem. Let's quickly move on and start, right? Okay. So in O-levels and A-levels, what is the difference? Right? In O-levels and A-levels, what is the difference? Yes. In O-levels, there was what? Income statement and balance sheet, also known as SOFP. Okay, this is what was discussed as financial statements. Okay, but in A-levels, there are 3 more. Okay, in O-levels, you only learn 2. In A-levels, you are going to learn 3 more. So that means 5, total 5 financial statements. What are these 3? Anyone knows what are these 3? In O-levels, you have learned income statement, or known as P&L, profit and loss, and balance sheet, or known as statement of financial position. Only these 2 you have learned in O-levels. In A-levels, you are going to learn these 2 plus another 3. What are these 3? Anyone knows what are these 3? At least one of these 3. Any one of you know? Arva, Ziana, Lakshini? Right. So looks like you all have no idea. Number 1 is cash flow statement. You will be learning what? Cash flow statement. Okay. Number 2, statement of changes in equity, SOCE. Okay. And then the last one, notes to the financial statement. Right. So these are the 3 additional areas in the financial statement where you will be learning these 3 as well in your advanced level. Right? Okay. So no need to memorize these and all. We'll be learning in the future. right? We will be learning in the future. Okay. Right. So financial statements are structured presentation of operational performance, financial performance, and changes in financial position of a business organization. To provide these information, following statements must be prepared by every business. Okay. Operational performance. In which financial statement out of the 5 that I said, in which financial statement does operational performance you calculate? That is in the income statement. Income statement is what calculates the operational performance. Okay. Financial position is calculated by SOFP, and changes in financial position is calculated by cash flow statement. Right. So make sure you write it down quickly, and then we will move forward. Right. Okay. So you're done with this. Let's move on. Out of the above financial statements, only income statement and SOFP will be discussed under this chapter. Okay. Under this chapter, only 2 will be discussed. Okay. So first of all, anyone who knows what is income statement? Okay. Now I have a question for you all. There are 5 elements of accounting, right? You all know that there are 5 elements. There are 5 elements of accounting, right? There is, as you know, Alice, right? We have spoken about this. Alice, there are 5 elements. Out of these 5 elements, what are the elements that you will record it in the income statement? Come on, I need answers. I need answers from every one of you all, from Arva, Ziana, Lakshini. What are the elements that you are going to record? Right, Ziana has already given the answer. Out of the 5 elements. Ziana, Arva, Lakshini. Ziana has given the answer already. Right, Arva has also given. Right, very good, very good. Lakshini has also given the answer. So this was a very simple question, right? This was a right. Okay. Now I want one more thing. Who can tell me what we studied last week quickly in one sentence? Just a summary. Who can tell me what we studied last week? Can someone quickly tell me? Who tell me first? Let's see. Who remembers quickly what we studied last week in just one sentence? Right. Okay, accounting concept. Okay, can you remember one concept? Please tell me one concept name. Name of one concept. Right. Yes, Ziana. Very good. Business entity concept. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So y'all can remember whatever we have learned last week. Right. Okay. Income statement of a business consists with the following. There are two things in income statement. One is trading account. The other thing is what? Profit and loss account. Right. Trading account and profit and loss account. Right. There are two things. Right. One is trading. The other one is profit and loss account in the where? In the income statement. Right. We have learned this basics in our O levels. Right. Every trading or manufacturing business should prepare trading account for the purpose of calculating what? Why do you prepare trading account? What is the purpose? Anyone can tell me? Anyone can tell me why do we prepare trading account? What is the purpose? This is what they're asking. Anyone knows? Yes, very good. Ziana has given the answer. What about Lakshini and Arva? Right? So why do we calculate trading account? Yes, very good. To calculate what? Gross profit. Okay. Yes, Lakshini, Ziana, Arva, all three are correct. It's the profit, but not the net profit. It has to be the gross profit. Right? Okay. How to calculate the gross profit? The formula, write it down. Sales minus cost of sales. Right? So this is the formula to calculate the gross profit. Right? right? Okay. How to calculate the cost of sales? Opening stock plus purchases plus expenses minus purchases return minus closing stock. Right? Okay. So I assume you all are completed with this, right? Thank you, Ziana. Right? So let's move on. Structure of a trading account, right? Structure of a trading account, right? Very simple. You write a name here, someone's business, okay? Trading account for the year ended, example, 31st March 2025, right? You can fill this out, right? So what you can do here, we are going to draw the trading account. First of all, you will have to put the sales, okay? And then sales return. Sorry. And then the sales return, okay? In the next part, you can call it as net sale. First of all, and then we are going to calculate the cost of sales. We are going to calculate the cost of sales. You put the opening stock first. You put plus purchases. Plus, you can put carriage inwards or outward. Okay, you can put purchase return minus and then you can put minus damages, damage stock, and then finally minus closing stock. Okay, closing stock. So you can put all these. Finally, you can put here then you can get the gross profit. So this is how the format will be. Right? This is how format will be. Right, done. So out of the concepts that you learned, you learned accounting concepts, right, last week? Okay. Out of the concepts that you learned, can you tell me which concept this part lies to? In which concept this part belongs to this 31st March? If you all have understood the concepts properly, so I can quickly go through the previous tute. All three of you, Arva, Ziana, Lakshini, quickly I need an answer. Quickly. I want these three, yeah? This one, and then this one. Yes, so the accounting concepts, okay? So we have learned the accounting concepts last week, right? So this 31st March 2025, to which concepts it belongs to this 31st March? This is what I want to know. We learned so many concepts. We learned business entity concept. We learned realization concept. We learned money measurement concept. We learned periodic concept. We learned so many concepts, right, last week. So out of those concepts, to which concept does these three belong to? First, number one, this is number one, someone's business. Number two, this is the year, the date, and then this is number three. Right? Quickly, huh? I need quick answers from all three of you, not only one or two people. You can give your maximum 1 minute, huh? Not more than 1 minute. Number one, two, and three. Okay, I want with the number, okay? Number one, someone's business. Number two, the year. Number three, the rupees. right? Okay, the time is up. Right, very good. So Ziana has given the answer. Yes, very good. Arva has also given the answer. Ziana and Lakshini have given half answers, but okay, let's see. Yes, Saman's business. What is this? Yes, very good. Everyone has given the correct answer. Business entity concept. Right, very good. Right. Number two. Let's see who has given the answer. Lakshini has given. Arva has given. Yes, these two have given. What is this? Yes, periodicity. Right? Periodicity concept. Right? Very good. Number three. What is this? Yes, very good. Arva and Ziana have given correct answers. What is this? MMC. What is this MMC? Money measurement concept. Right? If you take something like this sales, what is this? Can someone please tell me what is this? To which concept this sales belongs to? To which concept sales belongs to? Realization concept, right? Why? The sales has to be realized if you want to recognize in your financial statement, right? So realization concept we learned last week, what it is and how it is, right? And then this, what is this cost of sales? Which concept? Which concept this cost of sales belongs to? Okay, I can give you all a hint. Okay, this concept starts with M. Yes, Lakshmi has given the answer, right? Yes, it is. Yes, very good. It is matching concept where expenses should be matched with the year and with the income, right? Okay. So I hope you all have written all these, right? I don't think I need to give you more time, right? Okay. So let's move on. Profit and loss account is prepared by the business for the purpose of calculating net results of the operating performance, which is called what? Yes, net profit, or you can call it profit for the year. Net profit or profit for the year. Right? How to calculate net profit? GP, gross profit plus other income. Example, rent income, interest income, those things. And then you reduce what? Production overhead cost. Okay. And then cut this part. Okay. Okay. So what is production overhead? Can someone please tell me what are the production overhead costs? Can someone please tell me what is the production overhead cost? What are the items in the production overhead cost? Yes, the indirect expenses. Yes, rent expense is one part, but there are four parts. Number one is distribution cost. Yes, all the indirect cost. Distribution plus administration plus finance plus other. Right? Quickly write this down. Distribution, administration, finance, and other expenses. Right? Okay. So I'm moving on to the next part. I hope you all have copied whatever that was there. Right. So let's go. Structure of profit and loss account. Right? Whose business shall we put? Okay. Who joined first today? Ziana joined first. Let's put as Ziana's business. Ziana's business. Profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2025. Right? So now I'm going to draw the structure of the profit and loss account. Right? Sales minus cost of sales. Okay, let's put this as short. Cost of sales equals gross profit. Right? So let's do this. And then other income. You put other income. And then you put expenses. First of all, other income you put. And then expenses, distribution expense. Admin expense. Finance expense. Other expense. Finally, what will you get? Either you will get net profit or you will get a net loss. Right? Let's put within the brackets these things. Yes. And then we arrive at net profit or loss. Okay. So this is the format of P&L, profit and loss. Right? Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Right? Do you all know someone called this? This person has a YouTube channel called Wild Cookbook. Is anyone here who knows, who has seen videos called Wild Cookbook? Yes, every one of us know. Most of Sri Lankans know. Do you all know? Have you all seen, watched videos of this person called Charit? Charit Malli ගැන දැකලා තියෙනවද YouTube හරි Facebook හරි කොහේ හරි? Yes, we all know him, right? Okay. So what Maggie Noodles has done, right? Okay, there is a company called Maggie Noodles, right? There's a company called Maggie, right? We all know there's a company called Maggie. They have come into an agreement. They have signed an agreement with this person, Wild Cookbook, to use him for the advertisements. Advertisement. Ad එකට මෙයාව use කරන්න agreement එකක් ගහලා තියෙන්නේ for, if I'm not wrong, for 1 year. Right? අවුරුද්දක agreement එකක් ගහලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? That expense is called selling expenses. If you want to sell something, that is called selling and distribution expenses. Selling and distribution. Right? That is what is called. The heading of selling expense, the heading of expenses include the expenses incurred for the purpose of promoting the sales and distributing right? ඒ කියන්නේ චරිත් මල්ලිව use කරලා තමයි Maggie එක promote කරන්නේ. Right? We'll take another example. Who has heard about this person? මෙහෙම එක්කෙනෙක්ව අහලා තියෙනවද? Any one of you have heard a Sri Lankan person called this name? Right? Yes, he's a cricketer. Okay. So what Dialogue does? Dialogue, the telecommunication company. Okay. What Dialogue does? They use him for advertisement, and they have come into an agreement for a long agreement of 2 years. 2 years agreement එකක් ගහලා තියෙන්නේ දසුන් ශානක. He was the previous captain of Sri Lanka cricket team, right? To use him as the for their promotion activities, right? So they will use him, use his photos, his videos, so that Dialogue can promote themselves. So that is what is called. That is also called selling expenses, right? These are the Sri Lankanized examples that I can give you, right? These are Sri Lankan examples, right? Okay. So write down the examples. Advertising expenses, sales commission, showroom, right? Okay. Distribution expenses, everything related to sales, huh? Depreciation of motor vehicle, discount allowed, impairment losses, bad debt, so these are the examples that can be given for selling and distribution expenses. Right? So these are the examples. Quickly write it down. Advertising, sales commission, distribution expenses, depreciation of motor vehicle, discount allowed, impairment loss, bad debt. Right. Okay. So next we are moving on. Administration expenses. This heading of expenses includes the expenses incurred for administration and maintenance. And maintenance function of business. You put day to day activities. Day to day activities. Right? So examples, what are the examples? For example, the electricity bill. Okay. In your company, if you are running a company, you will have to pay electricity bill every month. Right? And then water bill, yes, you will have to pay. And then telephone and internet charges, you will have to pay. You will have to pay the rent. You will have to pay the stationary expenses. You will have to pay the salaries for the office staff. You will have to pay the insurance. You will have to pay the courier charges, repairs, maintenance, cleaning, everything, right? So all of these are administrative expenses, right? So let's quickly write the examples. Salary, water bill, electricity bill, rent, telephone bill, insurance, cleaning and maintenance. Cleaning, right? Okay. Cleaning, right? Okay. right? Okay. So I hope you all are done. Next one, finance expenses. This heading of expenses includes expenses incurred to finance the business. Cut the word off. Incurred to finance the business. Cut the word off. Okay. What are the examples? This is all related to money, right? Related to bank. You can say interest, expense, bank charges, OD interest, overdraft interest. What else you can say? Exchange loss, right? So these things. Right? Okay. Anyone here knows what is exchange loss? I was waiting for someone to ask. What is exchange loss? In finance cost, Ashini, Arva, Siana, Lakshini, what is exchange loss? Do you all know? Exchange loss kila ahalati ಏನದು? If you all know, tell yes. Tell me what it is. If you all don't know, no problem. Tell me, at least tell me, sir, I don't know. I've never heard. Exchange loss. Have you all heard? Has Arva heard? Arva and Lakshini, have you all heard what this exchange loss is? Right. So majority of you all have not heard. Okay. So this will be discussed in your grade 13 syllabus. I don't want you all to give you a yes. Very good. Very good. See, Lakshini knows. Can everyone see Lakshini? What Lakshini has written? Is it visible to everyone? Or only me? Is it visible to Ziana, Arva, Ashini? Is it visible? Right. That means it's visible to everyone. Right. So this is what exchange loss is. Right. Any loss due to foreign currency rate. Right. Now you can't. Now it's not the time to explain how this foreign currency risk, foreign currency loss occurs. Okay. Let me tell you. Right. You purchase. Can you remember in 2018 how much was the dollar rate? $1 was 180 rupees. Can you remember this? I hope you all can remember. Today, if you see how much is a dollar. For example, 305 rupees, right? So this is the loss, right? Now you will have to buy for 305, right? Earlier you would have bought for 180 rupees, $1. So this is what it is. It is a little bit complicated. Let's talk in grade 13 syllabus, right? You all are still in grade 12. Right? If there is any other cost that cannot be classified, to above headings, those expenses should be classified under this heading, right? For example, we can say stock damage. You can't classify anywhere else. You have to classify here. Donations, theft of money, right? These things you have to recognize under other expenses. Right? Okay, done. Complete. I hope you all have finished copying down. Right? We are moving on to question number 1. I will give you all how many minutes? 2 minutes. Huh? I'll be back at 9:31. Prepare the trading account. What do you have to find? The GP. What is GP? Gross profit. You have time until 9:31. Right? Okay, done. Right? So let's discuss the answer. Right. First of all, what you have to do? You have to get the sales. Right? Let's take the sale. How much is the sales? I'll reduce 3 zeros. Okay, I'll reduce 3 zeros because I don't have enough space. Right? Sales. And then sales return Sales return how much? Yes, 10,000. Why? Return outwards. Return outwards means this is sales return. Okay, you whatever. Right, sorry. This is not the sales return. This is the sales return. Okay. Why? Return inwards. Whatever that you sell, you get it return inwards. Right. So this is the sales return. Right. And then expenses. Okay. So now we are going to calculate the cost of sale. Where is the opening stock? Opening stock 125 plus purchases. How much? 600 plus the expenses carriage inwards CI 12,000 plus duties, that is also an expense, that is also plus 5. Irrecoverable taxes, that is also an expense, right? So we have put this is also done. Okay, this is also done. Return inwards is also done. Carriage is also done. Import duty, irrecoverable taxes. Return outwards. Return outwards. You have to reduce purchase return, right? Purchase return you have to reduce. Why? We have learned this in the formula, right? Purchase return. Return outwards is how much? 10,000. And then closing stock. Closing stock 135. You have to reduce this as well. Finally, how much is your cost of sale? Let's quickly use the calculator and do it so that there is very less error. 125 plus 600 plus 12 plus 5 plus 5 minus 10 minus 135. Your cost of sales is how much? 602. Okay. How to find the gross profit? How to find the GP? Gross profit. Yes. Your sales minus cost of sales. How much is your sales? 1,195. And then 602. 602, right? Yes. How much is this? 593. Very simple. Done. Finish. Right? Is everything okay? Is there any doubt which you cannot understand? මොනවාරි තේරුම් නැති දෙයක් තියෙනවද? Is everything okay? Right. Thank you. Thank you, Ziana. Thank you, Ashini. Right. Let's move on. Right. Thank you, Lakshmi. Next one. Again, you have to prepare the same thing. This is homework for you. I'm not going to do the same thing again, but this is the homework. Please take the homework seriously. Right. Number 3. Prepare the trading and profit and loss account. Prepare the trading and profit and loss account. Both. Huh? Now, I'm going to give you how much? Not more than 5 minutes. Huh? By 9:44, I will be back to give you the answer. Right. Okay. So students, let's quickly move on to the answer. Right. Let's quickly start. First of all, what you have to do when you're preparing trading and profit and loss. First of all, what you have to do? Yes, you will have to first prepare what? Oh, because I can't draw a straight line. It's very difficult to draw a straight line. I'll try as much as possible. Right. I know this is not a straight line, but I need your excuse. මේ straight line ගන්න අමාරුයි අඩි රූලක් නැතුව. Right. You can't use what you say a ruler in the laptop. You can't use. Right. I'm using the laptop. Right. Okay. So first of all, what you have to do? Sales. You have to put sales, and then you have to put cost of sales, and then you have to put GP, gross profit, and then you can put other income. Right. And then the next one, distribution expense. Right. Okay. Let's make it bigger. Right. Distribution. And then next one, admin expense. The next one will be finance expense. Finally, what you have to do? To get the other expense also. And then you can find net profit or loss. So this is the first step. First, you have to draw the format. Format එක දාගත්තා. ඉඩ තියලා දීලා format එක හැදුවා. Right? Quickly, I'm going to draw, right? Without 3 zeros, I don't have enough space. That's why I'm doing this. Your CR book, you have enough space. 7580 sales, and then sales return. Sales return is how much? 42. 42, right? Okay. And then cost of sales. Right. So the first two we are done. This one is done. This one is also done. Then they have examiner is very kind. See, he has already given the cost of sales figure, total figure. He has not given us to calculate. Okay. So how much is the figure? 4974, right? 4974. Right. And then gross profit. Right. Okay. No worries. So let's move on. Gross profit you can calculate. Right. And then the salaries. They have just mentioned the salaries. You can put the salaries under this. Right. Salaries. Okay. How much is the salary? 1320. And then advertising. It comes under distribution. 264. Maintenance. Maintenance comes under where? Under admin expense. Maintenance 140. Repair, same under admin expense 176. Delivery, it has to come under distribution. Why? It is related to distribution. Delivery 167. Rent comes under admin. How much is the rent? 240. Interest comes under where? Finance expense. Interest. $18. Right? Rent income. Rent income comes under other income. 24. Right? Motor vehicle depreciation comes under distribution. Why? Motor vehicle is normally used for distribution. Furniture depreciation. Where does this come? Yes. It comes under administration. So there is a lot to write under administration, but I don't have enough space, so that I will put as other and open a bracket and put furniture depreciation 30. Okay, I don't have enough space, that's why I'm doing this, but you all have enough space, right? Stock damage. Damages, how much? 20,000. Stationery. Again, under admin, I'm going to add this 15 here. Why? Because I don't have enough space. And then electricity bill, 30. Sales commission comes under distribution. 40. Impairment losses comes under distribution. 25. Insurance comes under administration. I don't have enough space, so I'm adding here. Telephone bill, 10,000. Distribution comes here, 30. Depreciation of showroom, 60, comes under administration. Right? We are done. Right? Okay, we are done. Complete. Right? Now let me add quickly, and then quickly let's finish this off. Right? I'm adding this. Please quickly do in from your part as well. Right? Okay, so 132 is the net profit. Right? This is how it is. Right, students? Once done, let me know so that we can wind up the session. We are done with the session for today. Right? Okay. So we are done with this. Right? Next one, this is homework for you, the same thing. Now you have two questions of homework. Please do it. And we will be meeting tomorrow here. With this, we will be meeting tomorrow at what time? At 5:30. At 5:30, we will be meeting tomorrow. Right? Okay. So all the best, students. Take care. Complete the homework. Let's meet tomorrow. All the best. Okay. Welcome.